Chat, what it do? Chat, we live. About to play a couple of matches, you feeling me? Getting on the popping. We're gonna play the first game right here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 28 yards.
Got that
and
shit
the
on.
Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And it's a back now. You ready? Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to
Let's go, Ravens. Let's go. Let's go. Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking for
it.
Aguilar, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. At the end, he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play.
With
counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand,
That's the fake.
and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
I'm ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win, and the defense is tired.
And he will have the Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
No.
Tucker's kick is good. And
Better
they're
make
on
it.
the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're
Stop
able to
playing
get
with
that
me.
drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Oh, I can't miss tackle, bro.
At the 49. That one a gain
Can't
of
have
20 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one
Completely
thing,
missed.
but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10,
defense,
12,
come on.
15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
I seen.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Jackson on first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. And maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, bro.
Dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott goes to the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Jackson going to shift him around. To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. Pass out left finds Kohler. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Swift.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That is caught, Bateman, and he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this time.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Okay, not bad.
Now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. Right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be
defense. I need y'all to lock in,
First
bro.
drive in OT continues. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence
Too much
rise,
space.
haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll sit on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that way.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Jackson to throw.
That's out.
And on the left sideline, he caught it.
That's
but
out.
out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing. Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. After the interception, here's Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Of 32-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5.
Got that many yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Hey, kill!
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Gone.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Cousins on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Bro, you gotta catch it.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for Alexander Madison. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And the Lions are going to take possession.
That was completely my fault.
6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
Good job,
and
good job.
Lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second.
Go defense,
you go
come
right
on.
back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Thank you.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night,
I gave it right back.
Fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I gave it right back, bro.
The Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, my
Their
goodness.
defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Four now.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Whoa.
On first down, gone.
Could have got it back.
Running the quick slant here.
And he'll go down, but not before
Could have got the ball back.
inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Value three.
2nd and 9 now. Montgomery, another target and catch.
Good tackle.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Watch the post.
Goff throwing again. Short pass here.
4th and 4. 4th and 4.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
Watch the fake.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. So this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. 1st down. Here's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
He might get it.
This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Play action now. Cousins. his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. It continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Got to start making tackles.
Before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
So now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Let's go, defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down.
That's a so. We got 2 people.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung
Yes,
in there,
sir.
and
Yes,
if they lose
sir.
this game,
Got
it
3
won't be
people.
from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's incomplete.
You know why that happened? Because you didn't throw a bullet. You're supposed to throw a bullet.
coming out of the pocket of the officials turns into an incompletion.
Threw it up in the air.
Off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, guys.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now.
Last play, last play.
One of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That's the run.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's
Let's go.
First down before being taken down at the 46. They only
Wow.
had a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Shell.
Gibbs straight ahead.
That was a good fucking play.
Open space to run as he's down close to the 30.
It's a good ass play.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Badgley able to punch this one through. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 87 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
2nd down and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now it's gone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's taken down at the 43. The number 4 picking up the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. One last shot now for Cousins. This ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, AlecioUzumaki. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.
Wasn't winning that game,
is
Chad.
in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was
shut me
paramount.
down.
But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.
I made too many mistakes, Chad. I made too many mistakes. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The point is to learn from it. This is my last game. This is my 3rd game, Chad. The team we're using. The team we're using.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Allen off the play fake. Gets this one to Morris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
How's it
He's
got?
going to have the Bills first down as this defense.
Yeah, give credit when credit's due, chat.
They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff for Warren. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Right, here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he fires one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And on 3rd and 5,
That was good defense, man. That nigga was struggling.
Now it's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, you like what they've done here in the early going.
Return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Oh, wrong defense.
Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7-3, 7-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short
Yo, it was in his hands.
last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rudolph.
Hey.
That is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent
defense,
target,
bro.
and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Yep.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
2nd and 10. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
No defense.
Here's
Got it. You got it.
Completes it to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find
Yo, good defense.
only covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Touchdown.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I understand my situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On the run, it's Warren. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now a run with Warren. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I get it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Rudolph. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I like it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I gotta lock in, man.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And some room to maneuver.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nah, I'm about to fight.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
I need to lock in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
He said, "Come back, nah."
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their face.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith
Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little
Defense,
bit. Maybe
more
bring another
defense.
guy into the backfield.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
I gotta work though. That's the thing.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it
I gotta
away.
work.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
I gotta work.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Yo, this is what I'm talking about. He's catching the ball and dropping it. Like,
Give it big credit for his coverage right there.
he's catching the ball and putting it on the ground.
He stayed in position to prevent a completion
What the
while putting
farfig
any
movie?
risk of a flag.
Bro, I needed that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
54 yards now on
You
the
see what I'm
ground.
saying,
Just
bro?
7 carries.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Here's 1st down.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Rudolph.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Pickens on the slant. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Rudolph.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And we'll see a return here
I don't
from
care,
the
bro.
end zone.
You need a pick.
And he'll be out of
You're
bounds
supposed to
across the
pick.
25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you
No huddle, no
absolutely
huddle.
have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he powers his way up past the
No huddle,
30.
no huddle,
And
no huddle.
quickly, they get to the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Cook again.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
GG's. GG's.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that